Scarlet Witch didn't break the universe. She rewrote its rules. And in her new reality, Superman wasn't Earth's protector. He was its warning. Because Wolverine changed. Not evolved, transformed. His healing factor didn't heal wounds anymore, it devoured power. Every hit made him stronger. Every injury made him impossible. Superman tried stopping him once, and nearly tore space apart, failing. Now Wanda faces the truth. Her rewrite awakened a predator no world can contain. And the only question left is, who survives a fight that reality itself fears? Scarlet Witch didn't realize, not at first, that she had rewritten the laws holding reality together. She only meant to fix one thing, one moment, one broken thread in Wolverine's past, a memory she thought would heal him. But when Wanda changes something, the universe doesn't bend gently. It snaps, reshapes, and rebuilds itself around her will. She didn't see the aftershock immediately. She only felt a tremor, a strange ripple moving across the fabric of existence, as if something ancient stirred awake, something hungry. She felt it in the Earth's magnetic field, in the distortion of cosmic rays, even in the pull of the moon. Something had shifted. Something had awakened. She just didn't know that something was Wolverine. Logan was always a survivor, but this version, the one born from Wanda's rewrite, was something else. His healing factor didn't simply repair wounds anymore. It consumed energy. Not just biological energy, all energy. Heat, radiation, force, magic, even Kryptonian power. Whatever entered his body fed him, strengthened him, sharpened him. Wolverine didn't evolve. He transformed. And the transformation was silent, subtle, and terrifying. Superman sensed it before anyone else. His Kryptonian perception detected an anomaly in Logan's heartbeat, one that didn't match any known human or mutant physiology. It pulsed like a star trapped inside a man, a violent, newborn star learning how to burn. Clark arrived in Westchester, thinking he was responding to a mutant emergency. He discovered he was facing something far more dangerous, something the universe had no name for. Logan stood outside the old mansion, breathing slow, steady breaths. But each exhale distorted the air like heat haze. A faint shimmer, a warping, like reality struggling to contain the force inside him. Superman landed gently, his cape settling behind him, trying not to provoke anything. He knew Logan, fought beside him, trusted him. But the man looking back at him wasn't Logan. His eyes were the same, but the presence behind them was wrong. The hunter wasn't just awake. He was aware. "Logan," Superman said carefully, "you feel different. What happened?" Wolverine didn't answer. He just listened, or maybe sensed, the vibration of Superman's voice cutting through the air. His instincts registered it not as sound, but as energy. And energy, to his new biology, wasn't communication. It was fuel. Superman took a step closer. Wolverine's claws snapped out instantly, not in anger, in reflex, triggered by power. The metal shimmered with a faint glow as they sliced the air. Adamantium wasn't supposed to glow, not unless something was charging it. Superman raised his hands, palms open. "I don't want to fight you." Logan didn't want to fight either, but he felt something inside him pull toward the strongest source of energy in the area. There was only one, the Kryptonian standing in front of him. Superman's eyes narrowed, not in aggression, in realization. He finally understood what he was facing. Logan's heartbeat wasn't just strong. It was accelerating with every second he stood near Superman, feeding off the solar radiation still burning inside Clark's cells. Superman took a step back. Logan stepped forward. "Logan," Clark warned softly. The ground trembled. A gust of wind exploded outward as Logan lunged. Superman caught his arms, gripping tight. But the force behind Wolverine's movement was stronger than anything Clark remembered. Logan pushed him back several meters, boots grinding the dirt into trenches. Superman held his ground, eyes widening as he felt his own power, his own solar-infused strength, draining, not rapidly, not visibly, but undeniably. Every second of contact made Wolverine stronger. Every second weakened the Kryptonian. Superman pushed Logan away, lifting him off the ground and tossing him across the field, not as an attack, but to break contact before he lost too much power. Logan landed hard, rolled, and stood again. Not hurt, not slowed, faster, stronger. Superman hovered above the field, chest heaving, not from exhaustion, but shock. Clark Kent didn't fear much, but the sensation of losing power simply by being near someone, that was new. That was terrifying. Wanda appeared in a flash of red light, her expression filled with panic. She didn't teleport. She tore space open and stepped through, as if reality itself granted her shortcuts whenever she panicked enough. "Clark, stop," she shouted. Superman didn't look away from Logan. "What did you do, Wanda?" Her breath trembled. I changed something in his past. Just one moment, one memory. I didn't think." "You never think," Superman snapped. "Not when you rewrite the world." Logan's claws retracted slowly, smoothly. He wasn't confused. He wasn't angry. He wasn't even conscious of the danger he posed. He was following the strongest energy signature, Superman's. Wanda felt the pull too. A deep, unnatural connection between Logan and cosmic-level power. "Clark, listen to me," Wanda said. "He's not attacking you. His instincts are being rewritten every second. He's absorbing energy without choosing to." "Then stop it," Superman said. "I can't." Wanda swallowed hard. Every attempt to undo the rewrite strengthens him. Reality is adapting around him. He's becoming inevitable. Superman floated lower, but cautiously. "So he'll just keep growing stronger, feeding uncontrollably?" "Yes," Wanda whispered. "And I don't know where it ends." Logan stared at them both, silent, unreadable, but undeniably focused. His senses tracked energy the way animals track heartbeats. The witch's magic, the Kryptonian's radiation, the world's electromagnetic fields. He wasn't hunting people. He was hunting power. Wanda's eyes filled with scarlet light as she examined him. Every timeline she scanned showed the same thing. The more she rewrote, the more unstoppable he became. If she undid her rewrite, Wolverine wouldn't return to normal. He would become something worse. Superman placed a foot on the ground, ready to move, ready to protect the world from whatever Logan might become. Wanda whispered the words no hero should ever hear. "I didn't rewrite reality to make Logan stronger. I rewrote it to save him." But something else, something deeper, woke up instead. Logan stepped forward again, claws extended not in rage, but in instinct. And Superman finally understood. This wasn't a battle. This was the start of a transformation the universe wasn't prepared for. And Wolverine wasn't the threat. He was the warning. The energy in the air thickened, like the world was holding its breath. Superman kept his stance low, balanced, prepared for anything. Wanda remained beside him, her fingers trembling with red chaos that refused to obey her. Logan stood a few meters away, his chest rising and falling like a creature learning how to breathe again. But the ground beneath him told the real story. Every step Logan took sent microscopic shockwaves through the soil. Not heavy stomps, not rage, just raw, uncontrolled power leaking from a body not built to contain it. Superman sensed it first, the shift in gravity around Logan. It wasn't a mutant ability. It wasn't magic. It was something new, something birthed from Wanda's rewrite. "What is he becoming?" Clark whispered. Wanda's voice cracked. "A Nexus hybrid. Not by nature, by accident." Clark's jaw clenched. "Explain." "When I changed his past," Wanda said. Her gaze locked on Logan's glowing silhouette. "I changed the moment his healing factor first formed. I made it compassionate. I made it protect him emotionally, mentally, physically. But the universe interpreted compassion as enhancement. So every trauma he faced, every wound, every death he survived, the timeline compensated by evolving him further. So the more he suffered," Superman said, realization dawning, "the stronger he became." "It's worse than that," Wanda whispered. "The rewrite made his healing factor sync with ambient energy. He's not just absorbing energy now, he's rewriting it, restructuring it, adapting to anything that threatens him." Superman's heartbeat slowed. A cold, foreign sensation crept up his spine. Fear. Not for himself, but for what Logan could become. Logan sniffed the air, as if detecting something neither of them could sense. His head tilted, like an animal hearing a call from beyond the horizon. And then he moved, not an attack, not a charge, but a blur of instinct. Superman moved instantly, intercepting him before he reached the forest edge. Their collision split a row of trees like matchsticks. Clark wrapped his arms around Logan, pinning him, but the cost was immediate. His strength drained again. The energy Wolverine pulled from him didn't just make Logan stronger. It fed his evolution. Logan's muscles shifted, adapting to Kryptonian density. His bones hummed with foreign resonance. His claws extended with a metallic vibration Clark had never heard before. Wolverine wasn't absorbing solar energy. He was learning from it. Logan. Superman shouted, tightening his grip. Fight it. Don't let whatever is inside control you. Logan's eyes flickered for half a second with something familiar. Confusion. Pain. A desperate plea trapped behind instinct. Then the glow returned. The hunger. Wanda appeared near them, red tendrils spiraling around her hands, fighting to maintain coherence. Clark, get back. His evolution is accelerating too fast. He's mimicking your cellular structure. He's copying a Kryptonian. Clark shouted. No, he's adapting to counter one. That was worse. Much worse. Logan twisted violently, breaking free with a force Superman didn't believe existed outside cosmic beings. Clark skidded backward, carving a trail in the dirt. Logan dropped to all fours, claws piercing the ground like anchors. His senses locked onto something else. A new energy source. Not Superman, not Wanda. Something cosmic, something distant, something ancient. Wanda realized where he was looking first. Up toward the sky. Oh no, she whispered. Superman followed her gaze. A faint ripple in the atmosphere. A distortion. A shape forming in orbit. Someone was arriving. Someone powerful enough to be detected by Wolverine's new instincts. The last person they needed right now. Wanda, Clark said urgently. Who else felt the rewrite? Everyone, she whispered. Every cosmic sensitive being. Every telepath. Every god-tier entity who perceived the shift in reality. The moment I changed Logan, the entire multiverse felt imbalance. A beam of golden blue light pierced through the clouds as a figure descended. The air vibrated with a frequency only Superman recognized. Not magic, not Kryptonian. A cosmic signal. Wanda shielded her eyes as the figure touched down, cracking the earth beneath him. It was Hyperion, a being fueled by star core energy. A man whose power rivaled and sometimes exceeded Superman's. Hyperion's eyes glowed like miniature suns. I felt a rupture, he said, scanning Wolverine like a scientist observing a cosmic anomaly. A new singularity forming on Earth. Hyperion, stay back, Superman warned. But Hyperion didn't listen. He never listened. You're leaking cosmic radiation, he said to Logan. You're a threat to planetary stability. I will neutralize you. Wanda stepped forward, power flaring. Don't touch him. Hyperion ignored her. His attention remained locked on the evolving energy inside Logan. A healing factor that adapts to infinite stimuli, Hyperion murmured. A body restructuring itself beyond biological limitation. He paused, his voice turning cold. Left unchecked, he becomes a walking starquake. And I end it now. Superman moved instantly, blocking Hyperion's path. No, he's not the enemy. Hyperion's gaze narrowed. He will be. Logan rose slowly, claws glowing with absorbed power. His breathing deepened. His muscles expanded. His hair seemed charged with static energy. And his heartbeat, once steady, now boomed like distant thunder. Hyperion's eyes brightened. He's scanning me. He's absorbing my output. Wolverine didn't attack, but he didn't have to. Hyperion stepped back instinctively. Superman caught the flicker of fear. Wanda caught the collapse of reality around Logan's feet. Logan caught their energy signatures increasing in intensity. He wasn't choosing targets. He wasn't forming plans. He wasn't thinking. He was reacting to power, surviving it, consuming it, becoming it. Superman swallowed hard. "Wanda, tell me there's a way to stop this." Her voice broke. "There's only one way, and you're not going to like it." Hyperion clenched his fists. "Say it, because whatever it is, I will do what needs to be done." Wanda looked at Logan with sorrow, pain, guilt too heavy to hold. She whispered, "We must undo his existence from the timeline." Superman froze. Hyperion exhaled sharply. Logan's claws glowed brighter. Wanda continued, trembling. "If Wolverine continues evolving, he won't just surpass every hero." Her voice lowered. "He'll surpass reality." And for the first time since Logan transformed, Superman felt the world tilt. Not physically, existentially. Because Wanda wasn't warning them about what Logan might become. She was warning them what he already was. The world around them vibrated, as if Earth's core sensed the danger forming above the surface. Wolverine stood still, but the energy radiating from him distorted the space in waves. Trees bent slightly toward him. Dust hovered. Sound warped. His evolution wasn't slowing. It was accelerating with terrifying precision. Superman stared at Wanda, unable to accept her words. Erase him from the timeline? That's not an option. It's the only option, Wanda replied, voice trembling. He's becoming a cosmic variable, a singularity with consciousness. If he continues evolving, he'll break causality itself. Hyperion took a step forward, eyes burning brighter. Then do it, before he surpasses us all. Wanda looked down. I can't. Not alone. Logan's energy is rewriting my magic as fast as I cast it. He doesn't just evolve physically. His existence adapts to cosmic and magical threats. Erasing him would require a multiversal anchor. Superman clenched his fists. Then we find one. But killing him isn't happening. Hyperion tilted his head. I wasn't talking about killing. I was talking about disintegration. That's the same thing, Superman snapped, stepping between them again. Wolverine didn't move, but his senses sharpened. He could feel each heartbeat around him. Clark's, steady and bright. Wanda's, chaotic and fractured. Hyperion's, star-like, burning with atomic pressure. And under it all, he felt something else. A pull, a call, a distant cosmic rhythm echoing across dimensions. He was connected to something beyond Earth. Superman sensed Logan's attention shift. Wanda, what's he looking at now? Wanda scanned the invisible threads of reality, her eyes filling with red light. Every strand she reached toward trembled in fear. The multiverse itself seemed to recoil from Logan. No, this can't be happening. Wanda staggered back as she saw the truth. Logan wasn't just evolving, he was sinking. Clark, she whispered, he's connecting to the multiversal lattice. He's sinking to cosmic power sources. He's pulling energy from more than just this universe. Hyperion's eyes widened. Even he knew how impossible that was. He's feeding beyond dimensional boundaries. Wanda nodded slowly, dread washing over her face. He's becoming a nexus siphon, a living breach. Superman felt the ground tilt beneath his convictions. A threat like this couldn't be talked down. Logan wasn't choosing to evolve. He wasn't choosing anything. Reality was choosing for him. Logan's claws extended again, but this time not in aggression. They pulsed with star-level energy. Heat shimmered around them. The forest floor began to melt. Superman flew between Logan and the others. Logan, listen to me. You're still in there. You're still. The ground beneath Wolverine cracked. Not from force, from gravity fluctuation. Hyperion stepped forward, fists tightening. If he takes one more evolutionary leap, he'll collapse this region into a singularity. No one touches him, Superman warned. Hyperion raised an eyebrow. If you protect him now, you doom the planet. He's my friend, Clark said. Hyperion's tone was ice. He's no longer yours to protect. Before Superman could respond, Logan moved. Faster than before. Faster than Clark could track. Faster than light should bend. Not toward them, upward. He launched himself into the sky, tearing through the atmosphere like a burning meteor. A shockwave blasted outward, throwing Superman, Wanda, and Hyperion backward. Entire sections of forest flattened. Birds plummeted from the air. Clouds split in half. Where is he going? Superman shouted, shooting upward. Wanda's magic spiraled around her in desperation. He's following the cosmic beacon. Something's calling him. Hyperion rocketed upward too, leaving a burning trail behind him. Then we stop him before he reaches it. Superman caught up first. Logan was accelerating, absorbing solar radiation directly, leaving a white-hot trail as his skin refracted light into pure energy. Logan. Superman called out, pulling beside him. Look at me. You don't want to do this. For a split second, Logan turned. His eyes weren't human anymore. They were auroras, swirling with cosmic colors. Superman reached out, grabbing Logan's arm. The pain was immediate. His skin blistered, his power drained. His bones trembled. Logan was absorbing Kryptonian energy faster than Clark had ever seen. He let go instantly, wincing. Hyperion slammed into Logan from the other side, grappling him with nuclear-level force. But Logan didn't slow. He adapted again. Bones strengthening, muscles densifying, energy spikes lashing out from his skin like flaming tendrils. Hyperion felt the drain too. I'm losing power, he shouted. He's extracting my cosmic output. Wanda appeared above them, floating in a storm of red chaos. She reached out, weaving spells that wrapped around Logan like chains of crimson lightning. The spell pulled him back, slowing him, reality thickening around him like gel. For a moment, just one, Logan halted. Wanda strained, her voice cracking. Hold him, I can't contain him long. Superman grabbed one arm. Hyperion grabbed the other. Wanda's magic tightened around Logan's torso. They stopped him. But then Logan's evolution reacted to a new level of threat. Everything changed. His body ignited in pure white flame. Not burning flame, cosmic flame. A mixture of star core heat and magical distortion. His claws transformed, lengthening into radiant constructs of raw multiversal energy. His skin glowed translucent, showing a living storm inside. Superman shouted over the roar, Wanda, what's happening? He reached a threshold. Wanda yelled, he's learning from your power, Hyperion's power, my magic, and combining them. Logan screamed, not in pain, but in metamorphosis. The blast that followed was silent. Silence. Then a flash so bright it erased shadows for miles. Superman and Hyperion were hurled into the upper atmosphere. Wanda fell through a rupture in space, barely catching herself. When the light faded, Wolverine hovered alone, no longer bound by gravity, no longer bound by biology, no longer bound by reality. He turned slowly toward them, not angry, not feral, awakened. Superman steadied himself, staring at the glowing figure. Hyperion wiped blood from his lip, trembling. We can't beat that. Wanda floated back into the plane of reality, her voice breaking. He's not going to destroy the world deliberately. Superman's voice was barely a whisper. Then what is he going to do? Wanda's answer chilled them both. He's going to finish sinking with the cosmic source calling him. And once he does, nothing in existence will be able to stop him. The sky above Earth shifted colors, purple, gold, then a piercing white, as if the atmosphere itself was reacting to Wolverine's new form. Superman steadied his flight, feeling the air thin around him, watching Logan hover with a calmness that terrified him more than any rage ever could. Wolverine wasn't fighting them. He wasn't even acknowledging them. He was listening to something beyond the universe. Hyperion wiped a streak of plasma from his jaw, his eyes locked on Logan. That thing he's connecting to, it's not a star. It's not a universe. It's something older. Wanda's voice trembled. It's a cosmic consciousness, something ancient that lives between realities. My rewrite didn't create his evolution. It awakened something that was already dormant in him. Superman turned sharply. Awakened what? His true mutation, Wanda whispered. Logan was always meant to be a conduit, a bridge between mortal life and the energy that binds universes. I didn't give him this. I only removed the barriers that kept asleep. Superman's stomach twisted. So he's not just evolving. He's becoming an anchor point for the multiverse. No, Wanda corrected, her magic flickering in unstable bursts. He's becoming its successor. The words hit Clark like ice water. Hyperion shook his head, disbelief etched into every line of his face. If he completes that connection, no entity, no god, no cosmic being will outmatch him. Superman wasn't afraid for himself. He was afraid for Logan. The man he knew was disappearing behind a wall of cosmic instinct. Logan extended his claws slowly, not as weapons, but as receivers. Cosmic threads of light wrapped around them, feeding into the glowing storm in his chest. He wasn't absorbing energy anymore. He was rewriting it, shaping himself. The sky cracked open. A fissure of light ripped across the horizon, stretching into space like a wound in reality. Winds howled, clouds shredded, birds spiraled downward in terror. Superman felt gravity twist for a moment before stabilizing again. He's tearing open a path, Wanda said, shielding her face with a glowing hand. He's answering the cosmic call. Superman surged forward. Then we stop him before he steps through. Hyperion grabbed his arm mid-flight. Even weakened, his grip was like steel. Clark, think. If you touch him now, he'll absorb the last of your power. You'll only accelerate his transition. If we do nothing, Superman argued, we lose him forever. Wanda floated beside them, tears breaking through her glowing eyes. Clark, the Logan you know is already gone. What stands there now is something rewriting its own destiny. Superman's jaw clenched. It didn't matter. Even if Logan had become something else, he wasn't giving up on him. But then Logan moved, and the universe reacted. He raised his arm toward the cosmic fissure. Light streamed into him like a river pulled by gravity. The glow around him intensified until his silhouette was almost invisible. His heartbeat echoed like thunder across the stratosphere. Hyperion's voice dropped into dread. This is it. He's accepting the role. Superman pushed past him, refusing to hesitate. But before he could reach Logan, a shockwave exploded outward, throwing him back miles through the sky. Even Hyperion was knocked into the upper atmosphere. Wanda's spells shattered on impact. Logan hovered alone, untouched. Then he spoke. His voice wasn't human anymore. It carried resonance from every layer of existence. It's calling me. Superman fought the pressure and flew toward him again. Logan, don't do this. Logan finally turned toward Clark. There was no anger, no confusion, just understanding. You can't stop what's already written. The fissure widened. Wanda screamed his name, and Wolverine stepped into the cosmic breach. The light swallowed him whole. The universe held its breath. The cosmic fissure sealed shut the moment Wolverine stepped through, leaving only silence hanging in the sky. Superman hovered motionless, staring at the empty space where Logan disappeared. Hyperion lowered himself slowly, energy dimming. Wanda fell to her knees in the air, her magic flickering uncontrollably. He's gone, she whispered. Superman didn't answer. His eyes glowed faintly, scanning every wavelength of reality. Nothing. No trace. No heartbeat. No energy signature. It was as if Logan had been pulled out of existence entirely. But Clark refused to accept it. Wanda looked up at him, voice cracking. Clark, there's no path to follow. He stepped outside the multiversal map, beyond anything that exists. Superman's jaw tightened. Then we go beyond it. Hyperion scoffed, still shaken. You don't understand what he's becoming. You don't chase something like that. You survive it. That's not who I am, Clark said quietly. Wanda reached toward him, desperation in her eyes. If you break the cosmic boundary he entered, you won't find him. You'll be rewritten, erased. The universe won't allow two conduits to exist. Superman turned away from her, refusing to show the fear flickering inside him. Logan wasn't just another hero. He was his friend. A man who fought every day against the worst parts of himself. A man who deserved help, not abandonment. Hyperion flew to Wanda's side. Let him go. He'll burn himself trying. Wanda shook her head. No, he won't. Clark doesn't burn. He pushes until something breaks. And this time, Hyperion said, that something is reality. Superman ignored them both. He floated to the point where the fissure had opened, placing his hand against the air. His fingers tingled with residual cosmic static, a faint echo left behind by Logan's transformation. He focused, listened. A single sound emerged, a heartbeat, distant, echoing across layers of existence. Wanda gasped. Clark, you can hear him? He's alive, Superman whispered. Different but alive. Hyperion frowned. That's impossible. It's Logan, Clark said. Impossible is what he does. Superman pushed harder, channeling every ounce of solar energy he had. His body glowed brighter and brighter until Wanda shielded her eyes. The air cracked. Space rippled. Reality bent under the pressure. Wanda screamed, Clark, stop. You're destabilizing the dimensional barrier. But he didn't stop. He couldn't. With a final burst of force, he punched through the fabric of space, and reality shattered like glass. A crack opened, revealing a swirling void of cosmic aura. Threads of universes intertwined like rivers of light. The pressure inside was unimaginable, pulling at Clark's atoms, threatening to rip him apart. He didn't hesitate. He flew in. Wanda's scream echoed behind him. Hyperion braced as the sky sealed shut, the breach closing around Superman like a wound healing too fast. Inside the cosmic channel, Clark pushed forward against currents of raw creation. He saw fragments of worlds, echoes of timelines, the bones of universes long dead. And through it all, one constant, the heartbeat, faint, steady, growing stronger. He followed it until he reached a vast, blinding white expanse. And there he saw him, Logan, but not as he was. He hovered in the center of a sphere of swirling cosmic energy. His body transformed into something part man, part star, part living conduit. His claws were streaks of pure cosmic light. His heartbeat pulsed like a sun. Superman approached slowly. Logan, it's me. Wolverine opened his eyes. They weren't human anymore, but they weren't empty either. A flicker of recognition broke through the cosmic glow. You followed me, Wolverine said, his voice echoing like thunder across infinity. Superman smiled faintly. Of course I did. Logan looked down at his glowing hands. I can't go back, bub. I'm part of the source now. Then I stay, Superman said. Wolverine stared at him for a long moment, then shook his head with something close to a laugh. No, you're the one thing this universe still needs. A burst of cosmic light engulfed Wolverine. A shockwave slammed into Superman, hurling him backward through the channel. The cosmic current ripped him from the realm, ejecting him into the sky above Earth. He crashed through clouds and caught himself, breathing hard. The fissure sealed behind him. Wolverine was gone, not dead, not lost, ascended. A guardian beyond the universe. Superman whispered into the wind. See you again, Logan. And somewhere beyond reality, a cosmic heartbeat answered.